This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge for College, a game show featuring some of UISD's best and brightest students. I'm your host, Jose Sanchez. Today we have contestants from Los Obispos Middle School and Salvador Garcia Middle Schools, and our guest host today is Mr. David Canales. He is the Executive Director of Middle Schools for the United Independent School District. It's good to have you here, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me today.
Yes, sir. No, it's our pleasure indeed. Would you please explain for the children and for the audience at home what it is that you do?
Well, I oversee the middle school instruction for our district. I have a team of fabulous coordinators that are responsible for some of the questions we're going to be reading today, and also for the instruction that they receive.
Okay. That's pretty fascinating. That's pretty fascinating because we all know in education what teachers do, what principals do, but all the administrators that work behind the scenes that take care of all those things. Well, it's good to have you here, sir.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
It's good to have you here, sir. All righty then. Let's meet our contestants. We have from Los Obispos Middle School, Robert. How you doing, Robert?
I'm doing fine. You?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Thank you for asking. What do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I just do like my band stuff. I like work around it. I try to figure out how to do it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool, I guess.
I guess so. So you're in band then?
Yes, sir.
What instrument do you play?
Tuba.
Tuba. Oh,
yes.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a heavy instrument to carry around. Yeah, but yeah, the tuba players are pretty happy about being tuba players, aren't they? Yeah. All right. Well, it's good to have you here, Robert. Jennifer, how you doing today, Jennifer?
Good.
Great. And what do you like to do in your spare time?
Mainly just things that revolve around music. Like I'm also in band, and I had like my own music taste and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, cool. What instrument do you play?
Percussion.
Percussion. Oh, what's your favorite percussion instrument? Which one do you like to play the most?
Xylophone.
The xylophone. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one can be a little. Some people find that one a little tricky. Yeah. But that's good. That's great. So we got a pair of musicians with us today on Knowledge for College. It's good to have you here. All right. And from Salvador Garcia Middle School, we have Cynthia. How you doing today, Cynthia?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, what do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I'm after school in meetings or for different clubs that I'm in, like National Junior Society or Tomorrow's Teachers.
Oh, okay. Wow. So you're very involved in things in the school. That's great. Well, it's good to have you here, Rigoberto. How are you doing today, sir?
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. And what do you like to do in your spare time?
I just chill in my house.
It's just like to chill out. Yeah. Well, you got to do that. You know, you can't be always doing something. You have to do nothing sometime, every once in a while, right? Problem with doing nothing is you never know when you're finished. Okay, well, let's go over the rules of our game. Each team will take turns taking a spin at that wheel right there. And we'll have the categories of math, science, language arts, and social studies. Okay, each of those questions is going to be worth 5 points. Okay? Now, then we have our wild turn category, that red one right there. Those questions are going to come from any academic subject area, and they're harder questions. They're more difficult questions, so they're worth double the points. Those are worth 10 points, each one of those, okay? You have a 1-minute time limit to answer each question, and when your time is up, you're going to hear a bell, like that one right there. And when you hear that bell, you got to give us your answer right away. Okay. Now, of course, each team will earn points by answering questions correctly. If the answer is incorrect, the other team will get a chance to answer the question and earn the points for themselves. We had a coin toss earlier to decide who would go first, and Los Obispos Middle School got the first spin at the wheel. So go ahead and spin that wheel. we're going to start with a wild turn question.
Wow.
We're going to start with a wild
We're
turn.
going to start off with a doozy, maybe. We'll see. Wild card question right here.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and I'll take these.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're not in middle school anymore, reading glasses. Here we go.
Okay, let me go ahead and give you guys these so you can follow along. Whoops, so you can follow along with the question. Listen very carefully. Go ahead, sir.
You ready, ladies and gentlemen? This question is in science. The computer-generated graph below shows the results of an experiment measuring the effects of temperature on fish growth. Use the graph to answer the following questions. When the temperature of the tank is between 10 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius, the percentage of the brook trout reaching maximum size is either what? F, remains constant, G, increases continuously, H, decreases continuously, and J, increases and then decreases. So, Los Obispos, start thinking about it. Whenever you're ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your answer is?
G.
G.
And G is correct. Congratulations, Los Obispos.
Excellent. Good job. Good job. And you get 10 points. You get 10 points for that one. You ready, Salvador Garcia, middle school? Go ahead and spin the wheel. All right, and we have a social studies. We have a social studies question.
Okay, let me pull one of these in the middle.
Okay, very good.
Go, sir.
Excellent. Let me get that. There we go. That's for you. And you guys go ahead and follow along with Mr. Canales. Go ahead.
Okay, so here we go, Salvador. This is a question in social studies. How did the invention of the telegraph affect the U.S. economy? Answer A, it made business more efficient. B, it decreased the trend of westward migration. C, it replaced railroads as a primary means of transporting goods. D, it decreased the need for human labor in factories. So you have about a minute.
The answer is A.
A is correct. Salvador Garcia, again, did a really good job.
Excellent. Very, very good. All right, Los Obispos, you ready? Take a turn at the wheel. Go ahead.
I think we have a sharp group today, Mr. Sanchez.
Oh, indeed we do. Indeed we do. Those are some tough questions, and now we got math. Now we got a math question for
Okay,
you.
let's pull that one in the middle too.
Sure.
I just like to kind of like shake it up a little bit.
Nothing wrong with that. There we go.
Here we go.
Okay, now listen very carefully and follow along. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Los Obispos, today this particular question is in math. The areas of the three circles are shown. Which list shows the circles in order from greatest area to least area? Answer choice A, circle Z, circle Y, and circle X. B, circle Y, circle Z, circle X. C, circle X, circle Z, and circle Y. And then, of course, the last one is D, circle X, circle Y, and Z. So we have a minute. Both teams work it out just in case. We have our kids working on their calculator skills. Very useful in STAR and what's coming next in their life.
Yep.
Kids are hard at work, don't you see?
Yes, indeed. Indeed they are. It's a
Are we ready?
tricky
Yes.
question.
Okay. Los Obispos, what do you think your answer would be today?
D.
D.
D, I'm sorry to say, is
That
incorrect.
is incorrect.
So, of course, Salvador,
B.
you have an opportunity.
B.
B as in boy? I'm sorry, again, this is not correct as well. The answer choice is C. Circle X, circle Z, and circle Y is going from greatest area to least area.
Okay, so no score on that question there. And Salvador Garcia, it's your turn. Go ahead and spin that wheel. And we have language arts this time.
Okay.
Language arts.
Alrighty, language arts.
Go ahead and
They're
get
probably
this.
thinking it was just like art, like drawing art. No,
Drawing
it won't be
art.
that easy.
We won't have you identifying paintings or analyzing scores for our musicians. Go ahead and give them their
Okay.
language arts questions.
Today's question is going to be in language arts. Which of the following is not part of a story's plot? A, exposition. B, I have to say this, maybe you can help me with it, denouement.
Denouement?
Demuno. C, climax. And D, theme.
B.
I am sorry, B is not correct. Los Obispos?
D.
D is correct. Congratulations, Los Obispos.
All right. Excellent job. Excellent job. That's 5 points for Los Obispos. And we're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned for more Knowledge for College. We'll be right back.
Educators should always maintain a professional relationship with their students.
Unfortunately, statistics show improper teacher-student relations in Texas are at an all-time high.
It's considered a second-degree felony, and if convicted, could be punishable by imprisonment of 2 to 20 years, fined up to $10,000, and registration as a sex offender.
You will be terminated from employment, and it will result in loss of your teacher certification. Consider the consequences.
This school year, let's keep Loretta's children safe by following these important safety tips when driving through school zones.
Slow down to 20 miles per hour and be extra careful when driving near schools.
State law prohibits the use of cell phones in school zones.
If you see a school bus with flashing lights, remember to stop until the bus resumes motion.
Failure to heed these warnings could result in fines or jail time.
By staying alert and observing all traffic laws, we can keep our kids safe.
You can ride the wave to success and win some really great prizes.
The program is open to all United ISD students. If you get straight A's, just take your report card to Bahama Bucks and they'll give you a free shaved ice. And one student per campus with perfect attendance will be eligible to win a $100 gift card from Walmart. The Ride the Wave to Success program is sponsored by Constable Harold Diwali, Bahama Bucks, Walmart, and Geta Communications.
Surf's up!
Do you dream of swimming competitively for your high school? Sign up for UISD Summer Swim Camp, open to all United ISD students interested in varsity high school swimming. The nominal fee includes breakfast and/or lunch. Those living in South Laredo qualify for transportation. The first camp session begins June 4th, with 2 more scheduled in July. Register at the UISD Natatorium located at 201 Lindenwood Drive, next to the UISD Administration Building, or call 473-6173.
We are back. You are watching Knowledge for College, and today's contestants are from Los Obispos Middle School, Salvador Garcia Middle School. Our guest host today is Mr. David Canales, Executive Director of Middle Schools for the United Independent School District. Once again, good to have you here, sir.
I'm glad to be here to visit with these kids.
Yes, indeed, and I believe you had a question for them.
I sure do. We'll start off with Mr. Martinez over here, Robert. Mr. Martinez, so what are your plans as far as you're going through middle school, then you're going to be heading high school pretty soon as an 8th grader. What is it that you're planning to study for your career?
I'm planning to study on computer science. I want to be a computer hardware engineer when I grow up, and because I feel as if that's my calling, basically, for me.
Well, you know, there's a lot of work for people that know how to do coding and things like that. That's where the market's going to be. Good choice. Ms. Flores?
As soon as I get into college, I wish to pursue the subject, well, basically like the major of psychology.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's also a very good area of field because we all need help understanding ourselves.
Yeah.
How about you, Ms. De Leon? How about you?
I'm planning to study for neurosurgeon.
Wow. I think I saw you 8th grade of the month then, something like that. Yes. I remember something like that. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We always need someone that knows how to fix our nerves because, believe me, we can be nervous at times.
Yeah.
Mr. Rubio.
I'm going to study for a mechanical engineer.
Excellent. And what university are you thinking about, Mr. Rubio?
University of Texas.
Okay, excellent. Well, you just got to study because they have some really big SAT scores that you have to meet. So I'm sure you all are in the right path to make sure that takes place.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Certainly a bright group of students that we have
Yes.
here today on our show. So let's go ahead and resume. Go ahead and take a spin at the wheel, Los Obispos. It's your turn. Go ahead. Math. We got another math question.
Okay, another
coming
math
at us.
question. Well,
Yep.
let's see. Let's take one from the very back. All righty, so here we go. Let me give it to you so you can pull it out.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know that these kids, they're history majors over here, so let's see if they can get that math question in.
All right, go ahead and follow along.
All right, so here we go. So, subject is math. Question: tuition for 1 year at Texas A&M University is approximately $27,000. Bob would like to attend this university and will save money each month for the next 4 years. Bob anticipates getting at least $10,000 in scholarships. Which plan shows the minimum amount of money Bob must save to have enough to pay for his first year tuition? Number A, save $4,250 per month for the next 4 years. B, save $562.50 per month for the next 4 years. C, save $354.17 per month for the next 4 years. Or is it letter D, save $770.83 per month for the next 4 years? I find it interesting because the coordinator that wrote this graduated from A&M, so I think she's plugging in for A&M.
Yeah, just
yeah, I can see that happening right now.
She's faithful to the alma mater.
She sure is. She's an Aggie, just like me.
Okay, we are out of time. Go ahead and give us your answer.
A.
Okay, unfortunately, A is not the correct answer. So I understand these are our math people over here from what they told us during the break. So let's see, Salvador, do you have the correct answer?
C.
C is absolutely correct. It is $354.17 per month for the next 4 years, at least, and for this year. Who knows about next year's tuition?
Next year's tuition. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because it fluctuates,
always
doesn't
fluctuates.
it? It always
That's correct.
fluctuates. Well, good job, Salvador Garcia. Good job figuring that one out. You get 5 points for that, and go ahead and spin the wheel for us.
Oh, we got a wild card
That
one.
wild card question.
Catch
Here
up
we
on those
go.
10 points they need.
Yes, sir.
So, wild card. Let me pull one from the back. Green. I have a little green clip.
That little
Let's
green
see how
clip,
hard that
and
one is.
that is going to be a social studies question.
Oh, look at that, Los
There we go.
Obispos. You
All
may have a
right.
chance here. All right, so this is a social studies question. Which of the following helped fuel anti-Irish sentiment in American cities in the 19th century? A, the Irish who came to America were often dangerous criminals. B, most Americans still had strong anti-British feelings at the time. Letter C, few American workers were able to compete with them for jobs. And D, Protestants feared the Irish Catholics were loyal mostly to the Pope. This is a very difficult question if you're not sure. So
Yeah,
let's see.
yeah.
I know that Los Obispos, they're our history buffs. So let's see how it goes for them today. And Salvador, let's see how you're doing over there. There are math folks.
Our
So
math
let's see if
folks.
they're going to get this history question.
Okay, and we are out of time. What is your answer?
C.
You know what? They got it.
They got
C is
it.
correct.
C is the correct
Few
answer.
American workers were able to compete
nice
with
one.
them for jobs. Excellent.
Very good. That was a very, very tough history question. Yeah, it's a big issue back then with the Irish immigrants. Good job, Los Obispos. Are you ready? Spin that wheel. See what we get this time. All right.
Science. Yeah, we haven't had a
we haven't had one.
science question yet. Okay, so we'll put that in the front. We'll see how that one goes.
Yes, indeed. And there you go, sir. And let me give these.
Oh, we did have a science one. I just noticed we did.
There we
Here we
go.
go.
And you can go ahead and give them their question.
Okay, so here we go. Using the information above on subatomic particles, it can be concluded that F, the nucleus contains protons and electrons. G, the nucleus contains a positive charge. H, the nucleus contains a negative charge. And J, the nucleus contains neutrons and electrons.
Our answer is G.
You are correct. G is correct. The nucleus contains a positive charge.
That's good. Good job. Good job. 5 points for Los Obispos. Salvador Garcia, you ready? Spin the wheel. All right, and we've got a language arts
Language
question.
arts. Okay, so last time I pulled it from the back, we'll put it from the front.
There we go.
Mix it up a little bit.
There you go, sir. And follow along with Mr.
Okay.
Canales as he asks you your question.
So here we go, folks. Language arts. Question. Which of the following names the character in the story that is preventing the main character from resolving a conflict? Is it A, narrator, B, antagonist, C, protagonist, and D, foil?
B.
B is correct. Antagonist.
Yep.
Man, I'm so glad my coordinators are doing a good job here.
Indeed they are.
And the teachers.
Indeed they are. Indeed they are. So that's what you call the bad guy in the story, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Good job. Los Obispos, go ahead and take a spin at that wheel. All right. No, a science question. Another science
This is their
question.
third one today. You know?
Third
So-
science question of the day, right there.
Yeah, let me pull it from the middle. No, let me pull it from the back.
Very
I don't
good.
think we
Sure.
did one from the back yet there.
All right.
Mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up a little bit there. And there you go.
On the periodic table. Let's see what it says here.
Oh, okay. This looks maybe a tough one. Go
Okay,
ahead, sir.
so the figure below represents the periodic table and the location of 4 different elements on the table. Letters W, X, and Z in the diagram above represent what? A, halogens, B, alkaline metals, C, noble gases, and D, transition metals.
Our
Yeah.
answer is C.
C is right.
Wow.
Da-da-da, noble
good
gas.
one. Very good. Wow,
That's right.
y'all sure know your periodic table.
Yep.
Excellent job.
They don't need to borrow any electrons, so that's why they're the kings of the periodic table. Noble
Excellent.
gases.
All right, very good. 5 points for Los Obispos. Salvador Garcia, go ahead and spin the wheel. Wild turn, and this is going to be worth 10 points.
Pull it from the front there.
There we
Let's
go.
see.
Sure. And we have a math question.
Oh, that's
Okay,
up their alley. Let's see if that works for them.
Yes, indeed. Go ahead and follow along very carefully.
Okay, here we go, folks. It's math. Question. Judy is putting away Play-Doh in their containers. How many spheres of approximately 1 inch radius will fit into a cylindrical container with a radius of 2 inches and a height of 4 inches? Okay. So here we go. Answer choice A is 4. Answer choice B is 12. Answer choice C is 20. And answer choice D is 50. Who would ever have thought Play-Doh would be this tough?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
have never thought that.
It's the simple things that get us sometimes.
Yeah. It's quite a lot to figure out there.
Let's see if they can dough it together. I think this question is stretching their minds.
Indeed, yeah, indeed. Well, sure is a tough question. Sure is a tough question. A lot of calculation involved.
I think we got smoke coming out of their ears. I wonder how many people at home are trying to figure this one out.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, we will need your answer right now.
Gotta do it. Say it.
B.
Man, they got it right.
Wow.
12. Yes, I do. Good job. That's right.
That is the correct answer. 12. Good. That's 10 points for Salvador Garcia. And we're going to go to another short break. Stick around for more knowledge for college. Stay tuned.
You're watching UISD ITV, the best source for education information.
You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at UISD. We would like to thank our contestants from Salvador Garcia Middle School and Los Obispos Middle School for joining us today. And of course, we want to thank our guest host, Mr. David Canales. Mr. Canales, what did you think of our show today, sir?
I had a great time with these young men and women today, and I want to congratulate you on being here today and wish you the best in your future.
Indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And don't forget to watch Knowledge for College and all of our other fine programming on this and other local TV stations, including the Public Access Channel. And we'll see you next time on Knowledge for College. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Bye.